Have hired a new head football coach. Mike Riley comes to Nebraska after 14 seasons as the head coach at Oregon State University. Now, Riley will assume his duties immediately, but will not coach the Huskers in the upcoming bowl game, as interim head coach Barney Cotton will continue to lead the team through the bowl. He will be officially introduced tomorrow at a news conference in Lincoln at 9 a.m. Now, we will have more reaction coming up in just a few minutes with KMTV Action 3 sports reporter Garrett Gordon. But first, all right, and Garrett is with us now. With that reaction, and that announcement came out just moments ago, and already Husker Nation is literally exploding. You mentioned he walked into the newsroom and he said, already my phone is blowing up.
Yeah.
What are fans saying?
It's going crazy. Right now it's a little mixed reaction. I think the bigger reaction is most people don't know who Mike Riley is. Mike Riley is a very good coach. He's a guy that built Oregon State from literally nothing. Oregon State had one winning season in Pac-12 play and one bowl win in their entire school's history before Riley took over. Since then, they've had 5 winning conference seasons. They've won 4 separate bowl games. He's won 93 games in 14 years. He also has NFL experience. He was an NFL head coach for the San Diego Chargers. Not overly successful, but he did coach in the NFL, so he has that. He's had draft picks from there, Steven Jackson, Brandon Cooks, just to name a few guys that have went on to the pros from Oregon State. It's important to remember this. It is very hard to win at Oregon State. Oregon State is a program that traditionally was very bad. Since he got there, since he arrived in Oregon State, they have become a team that is competitive on a year-in, year-out basis. He's a completely different type of coach than Bo Pelini, who was a first-time head coach.
That was going to be my question to you. How is he different from Coach Pelini?
Mike Riley has a ton of experience. Pelini came here as a former coordinator. This was his first head coaching job. Riley's had several head coaching jobs, as I mentioned, in the NFL. He's had 14 years at Oregon State, and recruiting at Oregon State is tough. He's been able to recruit at Oregon State at a very high level in a place that's not known for football. That's tough to do, and he's done a very good job there. So I think it's an interesting hire.
All right, I'm going to ask you to speculate just a little bit. What do you think fans will see from Mike Riley?
Fans are going to see a guy that is a lot more calm in his demeanor. He's not going to be up on the sidelines. He's not going to be screaming. He's not that type of coach. He's a much more relaxed guy, and he's also known as a guy that can recruit players from across the country, which I think is something that this program needs. The talent base in Nebraska is not technically strong enough as just Nebraska to field a great Division I football team. What he's done is get guys from around the country to come to Corvallis in Oregon State. He's going to be able to recruit to Lincoln now. He's going to be able to recruit to a more named program. I think it's an interesting hire, probably even teetering on the brink of good. It's not the home run some people wanted,
sure,
but it is a very solid hire.
And this is also not the announcement that people were expecting to hear.
No one was expecting this. The rumors have been Jim Tressel. We heard Brett Bielema. We've heard Scott Frost. This was a name that was not out there at all. But there's one thing we know from Eichhorst is he plays it very close to the vest. A lot of his hires, a lot of the things he's done have not leaked out through the media. This one, an example of something that didn't leak out through the media, and we found out today through the program that Mike Riley will be the new head coach.
And we will meet him tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m. is that presser.
All right, I'm expecting you to be there.
It'll be a lot of fun.
All right, Garrett, thanks so much for joining
Definitely.
us today.
All right.
All right.